Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
The workup's in the cabinet's hand. But listen, I know I should have been more So, in the interest of my relationship with the UC, I am a clone. They called him Vae Victus. The program I was a part of, it would secure the leadership of the UC military for I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my Freestar Collective, and the things he did, well, so my involvement, it could be... I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we need? Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting. Then I guess it's just a mess.
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes. So now, we have two petitioners here. Access to the UC Xeno-Warfare teams, a request which will require not just this body. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the sub. Perhaps you could summarize for the cabinet what it is. That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account that...
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on... They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge seems at best panic. And at worst...
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my... I would also ask, how many deaths? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude...
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no... Chief Yassine has a point. I don't think it's enough. Perhaps...
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely... But if there's another attack, we'll...
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and...
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose. Very well. I consent.
You and I are in agreement, Chief. So, if there are no other objections...
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attempt.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Damn it.
They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two. We can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there. That's it! Now hit him with every...
Trying to help you!
What are you doing? EM fire, Captain! Let's show.
Thank God you got...
Yeah, what the hell happened back there, Captain? Sorry? Doesn't bring these... Now, the way those people...
We'd tried to restrain them, but some of the other officers down there...
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs, it affects everyone differently, but you kill the morph, you... Let's do it.
That's unlocked.
Spots. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
I hope we find a use for that before it's full.
Heard you might be looking for some backup.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same.
We're not UC security. Roger that. We're...
Someone wants to take us on? Bring it.
Never safe. Never safe.
Let's do this. Bring it on. Target locked. Check your six. It's one of them. Damn. I don't even need a gun.
You handled yourself well back there.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
It's over. Thank God. If these things reach...
Certainly doesn't feel like it. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two had...
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the terror. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
That's a relief to hear. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks. Your concerns about the terramorph...
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. Now, today's events have only... You will have our full support in collecting the terramorph data, but to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people. As such, the cabinet has authorized me to As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you and...
Yes.
Excellent. But as you've both made someone who knows precisely, the cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative. We do. In exchange. So, I'm glad to hear it. Now, we of Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs, you should be able to find her in our... And on behalf of the...
You've got the captain. Full backing to prevent more
I'm
attacks.
gonna go check in with Chief
Understand?
Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
We didn't get where we are by sitting on our laurels. Our laurels, in fact.
These orders. A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. I heard you were instrumental in protecting... I was also informed that you gave... Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the... And that means first getting you into the archives.
Last I checked, it takes 2 parties to fight a war. But, since you're such an expert, access to the archives is only granted in cases of UC, Freestar Collect.
Now, the UC is already on board. Get them both, and you'll have your data.
I couldn't agree more. Both ambassadors have reasons they won't. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats, though that doesn't mean we can't get creepy.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar? Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. Now, officially, our office...
Use your experiences as a member of the military.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Certainly.
See, UC Intelligence has a recording device planted.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to...
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without...
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up. You're on your...
And take these. Chief Yassine.
Official line is that you're to negotiate with her. Use your charm and personal... My suggestion is to access the listening device in her quarters. She's also got a staff member that might be more sympathetic to helping us. Official line is that you're to negotiate with her. Use your... My suggestion is to access the listening device. She's also got a staff member that might... Captain. Ambassador Balmore's... When the rest of House Varun retreated, he's since lent his support to a small... Though claiming to know how a member of House... It does. We're not 100% sure Balmore's... His public appearances were all... Scans of the facility
Your task is to find him and I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but here, this device should get you all... And fair warning, we received a
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance, I'd suggest you start with Ambassador... Be smart out there, Captain.